Okay, sounds good. Um, yeah, so I was born and raised into a New York family. Raised in Staten Island, New York, which is one of the five boroughs of New York City, even though people like to say it's the forgotten borough. It is part of New York City, anyhow. I had a mom and dad. My dad grew up in a very abusive household, so he really didn't understand love, communication, healthy, any of that stuff, any of it. And so he was abusive to my mom, my sisters, and I. And growing up was really tough. As a result of that abuse and not knowing, how I was going to wake up one day, is he going to be nice? Is he going to be mean? Is he going to be, nasty? Is he going to abuse us? I started drinking at 10 years old. 10 years old. When most 10-year-olds were in like fourth or fifth grade, well, I was in fifth grade at the time. Um, living life and should have been out playing hopscotch and whatever, riding bikes and Hot Wheels and playing with Barbie dolls. I was drinking. I was sneaking into my parents' liquor cabinet. And my first sip was Kahlua. And I was like, "Ooh, this is good." I'm not going to get into all that because I am in recovery and I do want to be sensitive to others that are in recovery as well. Um, but yeah, I found that when I'd wake up with the jitters, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was anxiety at 10 years old. All I knew is that when I sipped that drink, all of that stopped and my head was clear and I felt happy again. And so that's how my addiction started to alcohol. And that remained that way until I was about 19 years old. Now, I did quit during the time I was pregnant with my son and for about a year afterwards. But when I was 18, raising a child and going through the stuff that I went through with his dad, I went back to drinking for another year and then just decided, okay, enough. Um, when I was 19, up until the time I was 22, I made bad decision after